Can I let you in on a little secret? If you are watching this, you are already shifting realities. It is not a coincidence that this video found you, my friend. However, if you are still skeptical, you would like proof, we are going to delve into 5 signs that can prove you are, in fact, already shifting realities. First, however, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Hannah and I help people to own their powers and step into the driver's seat of their own lives. Today, I'm going to be doing that by assisting you in gaining confidence on your shifting journey rather than always questioning your sanity, questioning if shifting is even a thing that is real or possible. I'm going to show you exactly how and why you are already shifting all the time. The first sign, and this may be a little surprising to people, the first sign, my friends, and potentially the most powerful, is that your memory sucks. Your memory sucks. Your memory starts to suck the more you're shifting realities. Why? Because when you are shifting to different realities, it's then like the memories from the other reality that you just shifted from, they're like no longer there. They just dissolve. So you can't remember them because they're no longer there. You've shifted into a new version, a new reality. And so your memories are only in alignment with that new reality and no longer the old ones. More and more people are shifting realities now every day in every way without realizing it. And more people, I think, are noticing that their memory isn't what it used to be. Myself, I used to pride myself on having a very good memory. And now it's like, I just can't remember anything unless it just happened like a day ago or something. But things fade quite quickly. And this is a sign that I'm just shifting more and more. It happens without your conscious awareness of it. So sign number 2 is kind of going off of that, playing off of that, is time. You start to lose your sense of time. Things start to feel like they go really, really fast or really, really slow. You start to not be able to recall like when something happened particularly. You just know that it did, but you can't place when it happened. You know, one day might feel like a year, and a year might feel like a day. Things start to get all topsy-turvy. Why does this happen? Because when you are a reality shifter, you start to detach yourself from the time matrix, okay? Time no longer really applies to you because you're shifting freaking realities, right? So time is just a construct that is followed in each reality. Okay, each reality has its own time matrix that you will kind of be in. When you're constantly shifting realities, you lose track of which time matrix you're in. So that's why sometimes, you know, a day could feel so much longer or so much shorter because you're literally in a different reality where the rules of time are different. Sign number 3 is that your current reality starts to resemble your desired realities. So I guess an example from my life is quite simply, I've always been a fan of the Persona games. If you haven't checked them out and you're resonating with my content, you're definitely going to want to check those games out. They're really powerful stuff based on the work of Carl Jung, who is amazing. Anyways, I digress. One of my desired realities was the world of Persona 3 in particular. I mean, I guess all the Persona games are kind of in the same world, but I like those characters in that timeline the most. So I've noticed in my recent life, like I'm like living a Persona game now. Like in the games, you have all these different social links, right? Like tons of different other characters that you build these social bonds with, and you can increase them like together in a group or like one-on-one you hang out with these people. And I notice now that I have just so many different connections in my life. It feels like social links in this video game. And also in these games, like you will schedule your time. So it's like most days of the week, you're a student, so you're going to class. And then when you're out of class, you have like different time slots where you can schedule things like meetings with people, or you'll work a part-time job, you'll play video games, you'll work on a certain skill, stuff like that. And I've noticed that my life has very much become that. It's just really similar to the games. And it kind of happened without my conscious intention. I've actually detached from my desire to like shift realities. And ironically, it's when I detached that now my life is starting to resemble one of my desired realities. And it's quite awesome, actually. And if you're the type that feels like you might be a little too attached, you might want to check out this video up here on the signs that you're still not shifting realities, why you're still not shifting realities. That might be able to shed a little bit more light on that for you. So going off of what I just said, sign number 4 is that ironically, as I've described, you just sort of have like less of an attachment to shifting in general. You're not trying to shift all the time, almost like you just don't even care anymore. That's when it happens, when you're like less attached to it, when you're detached. That is when, ironically, you finally get to move easily and effortlessly between realities. And another video you might want to check out for more information on that is this one, which is about why I'm no longer trying to shift realities. Maybe that's something you can relate to, maybe not, but you'll find it interesting anyways. Finally, sign number 5 is that you feel generally just lighter and happier and higher vibe in general. Because quite literally, when you are feeling like that, you literally are lighter. Your vibration quite literally is moving much more quickly. It is higher, and you are a higher frequency, therefore. And it is from this higher frequency that you're more able to move between realities. When your frequency is low, say you're dealing with depression, for example, which is something I myself have dealt with, and I guess I'm going to pimp another video for you randomly. Here's one on how to deal with severe depression. But yeah, when you're dealing with depression, for example, or you're just really angry, you're in those low vibrational energies, it feels quite literally heavy, because the energy is moving more slowly. And when energy moves more slowly, it takes on a physical, tangible form. And that literally like grounds you, it anchors you into this current and one reality. When you're feeling lighter, happier, high, your vibration is literally moving quicker. It's like the wings of a hummingbird, you know? They move so quickly, you can't even see them. And that's what happens to you. When your vibration is high, you move so quickly, you start to move in and out of realities without even realizing it. So if you've been feeling much lighter lately, or if there's even just a short period where you're feeling quite light, it's much more likely that you are shifting realities during that time without even knowing it. So with this ascension process that humanity is currently undergoing, which is basically when the vibration of humanity shifts from this lower vibrational frequency to higher vibrational frequency, it's going to become much, much, much easier for people to shift. In fact, it is my personal belief that this is going to become commonplace. It's going to be the norm. Like, people are going to be shifting in and out of realities every day in every way. And in fact, even anchoring into multi-dimensionality, where they are literally living parallel lives simultaneously, and they are conscious of all of these lives simultaneously. So if that's something you are interested in learning more about, it sounds kind of crazy to you right now, and you're like, that sounds interesting though. You can check out my playlist on Ascension in 5D on my channel. So let me know, friends, is this resonating? And if so, how many of these signs do you relate to? As I always like to say, I'm a spiritual scientist. I like to gather data, and I'm genuinely curious how many signs you resonate with. If this video resonated with you at all, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be updated when I post on my super erratic schedule. And as always, engage with this video in some way, because these things help the algorithm get out to people who might be lost on their own journey and need a little bit of guidance. So if you can do this, me and your fictional character guides and the dragons will love you forever. But of course, we're loving you forever anyways, my friend. Much love to you on your shifting journey, and stay powerful.